tell us about the process. That's just talk about that step in the process.
Yeah.
I guess.
Honestly, it's a relaxing step. Honestly, I'm able to, live life like a pro. I'm just taking it all in. I'm out in, Scottsdale, Arizona. I love the area, love the facility. I'm training at Exos. It's been fun for me, and I'm enjoying myself.
What familiar faces there? Why did you choose them, or they chose you?
I'm actually out there with Johnny Dixon.
Okay.
And then, I'm out there with other receivers, A.J. Brown, N'Keal Harry, D.K. Metcalf, Debo Samuel. Those guys, they're all pretty cool. We have 4 workouts a day. It's a grind, but I'm enjoying myself. Like I said, I'm able to live like a pro. Eating the right things, doing the right things, so I'm enjoying it.
What are the biggest things that you're working on out there? What are the things you're trying to get right before you go to the combine?
Yeah, obviously, I want to test well, 40, 3-cone, shuttle and all that stuff, but really just trying to precise route running. It's been a while since I ran some, outside receiver routes. That's my main focus, honestly. Just trying to clean up those routes, so come combine, I'm out there looking clean.
You the fastest guy out there? Is there anybody out there at Exos who can keep up with you?
I think I'm going to be the fastest in the draft, so yeah, for sure.
Mel Kiper had you as a first-round pick in his mock draft this week. What do you think when you see stuff like that?
Yeah, I think it's just a sign of respect. Obviously, he's watching me. He's graded film on every person in the draft, and it's kind of an honor. It's pretty cool to see, but I still know that there's work to do. There's nothing that says I'm a solidified first-round pick until draft day actually comes. So I know it's a lot of work going into it.
Was that the motivation while you're training that, hey, I'm going to be a first-round? Is that the carrot out there?
Yeah, that's always been, the motivation and a goal for me since I was a young kid. So, it didn't just start now. I've always, wanted to be a first-round NFL draft pick. And, I've been working towards that. So, hopefully come draft time, it'll come true.
I know you were invited to play in the Senior Bowl, decided not to go there. Just what went into that decision not to play in that game?
It's just a lot of thought. Obviously, with my family, they're a big part of it, and obviously, my agent as well, and obviously coaches too. But it just came down to a personal decision. I had a couple of minor, tweaks and things that I didn't want to, re-aggravate and then be out for training for the combine. So.
What's kind of your pitch to an NFL team right now? Why should an NFL team draft Parris Campbell?
Just aside from, being a playmaker and being, have God-given ability to make plays on the field, I think I carry myself well off the field. I think that's the main thing that I'm going to be pushing with these teams, just because, I know that's rare, especially as a football player, the spotlight and the limelight. Just knowing, GMs know that they never have to worry about Parris. I'm going to take care of my business, handle myself like a grown man, and I think that's the biggest pitch.
Does it feel like it's been a long trip from T-ball with Mom back in the day to possible first-rounder?
For sure, man. You just think back and date back to all the things that me and my mother have been through. It's been a long road coming. A lot of time, a lot of hard work has went into the things that I do today, and I give all thanks and credit to my family, man, because they've been with me step by step. So. They're a big part of my motivation. They're a big reason of my why, and why I do the things that I do, and the person I am today. So I'm looking to make them proud, coming in these next couple of months.
Will you see 4 Buckeyes in the first round?
I do. I see actually more if you ask me. But I wish everybody can go in the first round. But we have a lot of talent in this draft class. We always have talent in draft classes. Have talent, playing tomorrow on Sunday. So,
right.
Buckeyes, bleed strong for the NFL.
What's it like being back here in Columbus today and just having a chance to see some Ohio State fans?
Oh, it was great, man. I missed it. The one thing I don't miss is the weather, but I definitely miss, seeing Buckeye Nation and seeing the fans, man. Definitely shout out to Buckeye Nation.
Have you had much chance to kind of reflect on your Ohio State career the past few weeks, and just what do you think are the moments that you're going to remember most?
Yeah, I think for sure, definitely going to remember this, this last Team Up North game. Obviously, the way we, the way we handled that game, and then, just honestly, just remember my senior season, the things that went into it, the records that were set, and the way that we just went out as a team, and obviously sending out Coach Meyer the right way.
For the people who are coming back for Ohio State, for people who are already looking ahead to next season, who are some of the young guys, maybe in that wide receiver room, that people should be excited about?
I think they should be excited about the entire wide receiver room. I mean, you got Austin Mack coming back off his foot injury, Benjamin Victor, who's going to be a beast, Chris Olave, who they got glimpses of, KJ Hill coming back for a free year. I mean, that's going to be huge for the ace position. Then you have CJ Saunders coming up, which people haven't seen a lot of, but he's definitely going to be a huge contributor. You guys like Cameron Babb coming back off the ACL, Jalen Gill, who's making a push, Jalen Harris, who's making a push. I mean, it's everyone in that room definitely making a push for sure.
Are you still keeping touch with those guys a lot, kind of giving them some advice?
Definitely. I try to talk to them as much as I can. I'm actually, while I'm down here, I'm gonna, hang out with those guys for a little bit, and then just chill around. I miss those guys for sure.
You got you, and obviously you're working out with Johnny, guys like Terry and Dwayne and them. Are you keeping in touch with them a lot too as you go through this process?
Definitely keeping up with Terry. Talked to Dwayne last week. He's out in LA. Terry's out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Just enjoying the process, man. Like I said, you're able to live like a pro in this process, man, and it's kind of something that we enjoy right now, especially with the hectic schedule of Ohio State. So it's been good for us.
Yeah, how different is it now, kind of training for the pros versus training to play at Ohio State?
Number one difference I see is no school. It's lovely to come home after workouts and know that you're done. And it's honestly, it's more time for me to spend time watching myself on film, critiquing the things that I can, watching other NFL games, understanding the game more, learning the game more, studying plays, so that way when I get to Combine and I'm in those interviews, I'm able to, critique just the game, able to articulate the game well, and I think that's the biggest upside.
What do you feel like are the biggest things you can do over the next 3 months to maximize your draft stock?
Yeah, just do the things that I'm doing now, man. Every time I go into a workout, give them all, push myself in each and every workout, push myself in every position drill that I do, make sure I'm eating the right things, maintaining weight, watching film, like I said, in the classroom, because that's a huge part of this game, especially at the next level. So those things are for sure.